Season 2 LBL Finals, #1 Mustangs coming up against the #4 Pistons. Kind of the Cinderella story here in the playoffs.
Absolutely.
Who would have thought, right?
I mean, we would have thought Black would have been here, but after the absence of their GM, we thought maybe the mountain was a little too high to climb. No, sir. They said, no, we just climbed the mountain without arms.
Bowling Green.
Logan Provost, Carmel, Ohio.
DENZEL Johnson, Washington, D.C.
Daniel Mosier, Constantine, Ohio. I'm Tanner, I'm from Bowling Green, Ohio.
2 times in one day. This Pat goes to the lane, and he's short, and and we got an injury already.
First 2
Tanner
points
Greenhagen,
in this finals are going.
He gonna be okay.
First
He's gonna
2
be
points
okay.
are going to the Pistons here in the finals.
I'll say Black.
About
no
a minute.
subs. They can't afford any.
Parker Balmer, Haskins, Ohio.
Fred Valmoya, Bowling Green. Kyle Holdridge, the Sylvania, Ohio. Patrick Hackney, Sylvania, Ohio.
Alex Vandenbush, Hamler, Ohio.
Aaron Roberts, Akron, Ohio. Shot 330.
He's found the rim at this point. He just hasn't put it through it from behind the arc.
Yeah, and unfortunately he's gonna have to shoot in order for them to have a chance to win this game, because Josh Williams cannot do everything. But Logan Frobos, not a bad shooter. If they can get him open looks, he can definitely put in 15 points. And as I speak, puts home the 3. God, I hate being right.
Do you have any players you think we should be watching here in this finals game? The key players?
I am gonna say for purple, I'm gonna go with Parker. He seems to be. He hit a few shots. You know, he wasn't bad in the first game. I feel like he's the type of guy that might be able to put in 15 points if need be. So I'm gonna say Parker for purple as DENZEL puts in the layup, and for Black.
So Parker is actually the second leading scorer for the Pistons, with about 13 a game. So yeah, they do rely on him to make some key shots in the game.
Yep. Vandenbush, top scorer, can't put it in. But for Black, I'm gonna say the key is probably going to be, I'm gonna go Logan. He seems to be the guy that can score the second easiest in this team, what's left. So I'm gonna go him, and also want to try to keep a couple things. Got to keep DENZEL within himself, not taking jumpers, because he didn't make any last game. He took a bunch, and I'm gonna say, and gotta see if you can get Tanner to maybe go to the lane, because he is a bigger body. Maybe he can, even if he doesn't make the initial shot, grab an offensive rebound and put it right back up. Danny misses the deep 3.
Rebound goes to
DENZEL
down
He's gonna
low.
put it back in. He's got 2 buckets early. Maybe that'll get him going.
Seems to be the post present for the Mustangs here this season. We have Pat Hackney bringing it up the middle of the floor here.
Yep, he's the old man on the floor. See how his legs hang up, and he is swatted, and the foul is upheld.
Hackney
we're gonna get 2 shots out here.
Hackney, possibly the best floor general in this league, has kind of willed the Pistons here into the finals.
Yep, it's also nice when you have the skills of Alex Vandenbush at your disposal to do pretty much anything. You can guard your best player, you can score all the points.
Seem to do well in the draft again this season. So I mean, even for a dismal regular season at 2-4, you know, when they have to win, when they know it, you know, it really truly counts. They know how to win, and they did it last season. I mean, obviously, pretty much a completely different team. But for whatever reason, the Pistons just through 2 seasons so far just seem to know how to win when it matters.
Yeah, I mean, one week they lost Vandenbush in the middle of the game, so they lost that game. That's one loss, and then they didn't have them the following week, and those were against the 2 best teams in this league. So the 2-4 record, not a huge indicator of how bad they really were. They really weren't that bad. They did give the Wombats their only win, but hey, just proves you, and they proved it earlier, anybody can beat anybody in this league, and they just happen to lose. But they beat a tough Green team in week 1. They beat the Hoopers somewhat easily in the regular season. So anything can happen.
So as we're all well aware, J.P. Sellis missing from this Mustang lineup, providing about 18 points a game of their average of 70. So
70 points. Wow.
Yeah. Mustangs putting up over 70 points a game, so they're missing 18 of those. I don't think they'll necessarily need to find a person to replace those points with the kind of points they can put up as a team. They just need to make sure that the defense stays stout like they had in game 1 of tonight.
Yeah, like I said earlier, they don't need to replace 18 points with everybody else on their team. They need to bring the score down to where everybody still puts up the same amount of shots they do. Just slow the game down. Obviously, they can take a few more shots, but they're not going to be playing at the pace they did. And I don't think they averaged 70 points. They scored 120 one week, and that was an outlier. So I'd say they averaged more around 65 points.
I believe that was the week. That was the week that Josh set the LBL record for most points in a game with maybe like 49.
48, but I didn't even get to see it. I was either out of town or I wasn't here. I think I just wasn't here. I think I left.
You were at a wedding that
I did
weekend?
miss a week, but I don't think it was that week.
Oh,
I think I left after our game in game 2, and then I clearly missed some history. So maybe I should stick around from now on. I should quit. I shouldn't leave.
So we're halfway through this first quarter. We're tied 7-7.
Yep, pace is okay. Shots haven't been falling necessarily yet, but it's still early. Maybe just all 3 games today.
I don't think
scoring was a little bit of a problem early as Vanderbush puts in the 3.
Bush puts up a 3.
Mustangs come back the other way. There's the matchup we want to see all day long. Josh Williams now to Vanderbush.
That'll be a great matchup to keep an eye on.
Oh, Denzel, that's not your shot, boy.
As we see Parker Vollmer bringing up the ball on the right side.
Still waiting for him to make a mark. I
was talking to him between games. He had noted to himself how crappy his shots were. Not necessarily he was taking bad shots. He just noted to me he just felt like he couldn't hit anything in that first game. So it'll be a huge advantage for the Pistons if he can start knocking down shots.
maybe that's good news for them that he wasn't making shots, wasn't doing much on offense, and they were still able to win.
Exactly.
Hackney going to draw another foul. And it is upheld. He's going to go to the line for 2. As after every foul, looks at his arm.
Making sure it's still there.
Making
sure it's still there.
Yeah,
after
just
the
to
foul.
say I got fouled. He's trying to sell a little too much. He can make the first free throw.
Pat Hackney, a 29% free throw shooter on the season.
Is that?
Probably about.
Let's see that again. I think that's my boy Luke. I have that. Nope, that is correct. 29%. That's not very good, but that's probably what.
But he made those ones, right?
Yeah, good for him.
He made those. He's bringing the average up. Once again,
dismal.
We don't really shoot a whole lot of free throws in this league.
Well, that's good D right there.
To make a very good sample size, so it's really tough to give a true percentage.
Danny Moser, he's missed 2 corner threes already. No surprise he didn't take that one.
Oh, good give and go. Although Pat Hackney with great defense.
Didn't get through.
In transition here, takes left side, pulls up in the middle of the key.
That's a good pass to Parker Vollmer. Short arms it, and we're going to go back the other way. Josh Williams.
Good job from Parker to follow up that miss from Pat. Just couldn't execute and finish.
I may give him the benefit of the doubt. That may have been a little bit of a lob pass. I don't think he would have missed it that bad. I don't know. We'll give him the benefit and unabated.
Danny with a great reversal on the baseline.
We get an and one here. We got old man legs from Pat Hackney.
That was a great baseline move from Dan Mosier, following up with the reversal there.
Yeah, not known for his shooting, but if you sleep on him, he'll beat you. Danny Mosier going to go to the line for 1. See if the Mustangs taking 1-point lead, and it's good. Less than 2 minutes to go.
Mustangs regain the lead here, 12-11 with a minute and a half in this first quarter.
Let's see what Purple's got after that and one there. Parker,
quick look,
pop. Hope he gets a bucket. Let's see if that gets him going.
Pistons got to be happy about that. If Parker can start hitting shots, like you had said, being able to win the last game without much offense from him is really going to help keep them in this game and possibly win against the Mustangs.
Could have been a foul there, no call. Danny Mosier for 3.
That was a good cross-court pass.
Danny getting into it over there in his orange undershirt.
Great cross-court pass. Good vision by Josh to see that on the backside.
Josh, known as a scorer, can't sleep on the pass. Gotta stay engaged in everybody else. Ooh, knocks the ball away. Vanderbush is able to get it back.
I think Josh might be the most energized player on the floor.
Oh, we got a whistle here. We're getting a purple ball on the side here. Chad Kleeman getting a little whistle happy over there, gentlemen. And ladies. There are a few in the crowd this evening.
As we see Hackney drive right side, goes strong.
He's going to get a foul.
Yeah, foul on Denzel there.
He gets that arm out, just at one step. Think you're going to get ball. Next thing you know, you've got his forearm. That's going to be 2 shots. So you got a little more high scoring. And Pat Hackney for this terrible free throw shooting in the first during the regular season, which may have only been 2 of 7 to be honest with you, but still, actually putting some free throws in. He's 4 for 4 already.
Yeah, just with 4 for 4, his average is probably already up over 60% or something. Not a very big sample size in free throws here. You miss a few, your average is kind of doomed.
This isn't a league where we play 50 games.
That might have been goaltending.
Oh, we got goaltending here. Can't grab the net and Paul.
A little discussion there with Dan and Chad under the basket.
The basket's going to count. Jalen's going to make sure the scorekeepers get that. And our boy Abe going to add 2 points over there to the black team on the goaltend. And we got 33 seconds left in the first quarter here of the title game, number 2.
Keeping Abe honest over there.
Oh, yeah.
Honest Abe.
Honest Abe. We trust Abe.
Yes.
Well, we got 30 seconds left here before the end of the first quarter here in the title game. Vandenbush for the Pistons going to
run this clock out.
I think they're going to hold it for the last shot. Not a bad idea, especially
Look
with
for
how
the screen from Kyle on the left side here. He's probably going to try to come off this pick. Oh, no, he goes away.
I don't know if there's a whole lot of plays being run in this league, but we're going to see here.
I mean, this is going to be a simple one. It looks like just an isolation play. Here comes the pick from the right side.
Oh, we're not going to take it. Floater. That's good. That's good. And that's going to be the end of the half. That's going to be the end of the quarter. Excuse me. So we're actually tied game.
That's a good.
We get
played. Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. No, we played 8 minutes and we've got nowhere. We got 17-17 game. We got each game again. I did notice that the possessions were a little shorter. And to be honest with you, they don't need to be any longer because they're scoring just fine. So remember talked about last game that we did. Passing is good, but it needs to be purposeful passing. Yes. So at least that they're not throwing the ball around just to do it and waste time, or just to say that, oh yeah, we're moving the ball because it's not for anything. They're just, if it only takes 2 passes to get a good look, take it.
Seems to be pretty fundamentally sound. We haven't seen a lot of bad shots being taken. They're finding open looks.
No, they seem to be getting better. They seem to be getting better.
And teams are also just, like we've just noticed here, is they're hitting shots. The rim seems to be a little bit larger this game than the first 2.
I mean, most of these guys play in our pickup the last few years where we play for 2 hours and you're playing for an hour and a half of them. So it's nothing new that that they play this many minutes. It's just that usually there may be a little bit more breaks in the when we're playing pickup ball. So
I think we had a block there.
Yeah, well, it looks like a clean block here. If it was a foul, none was called. Purple going to inbound the ball here. Oh, good pick.
Good pick by Denzel.
Oh, and a pick right back. Vandenbush will take a quick 3.
Kind of off balance.
Quick shot.
He didn't really set his feet.
He's had taken a handful of quick shots in both games. You want to see him get a little more set. Oh, that was halfway down.
Good board by Dan.
Danny's got if I'm mistaken, he's got at least 8-9 points already. He's not known for scoring. How many he averaged on the year? 6 points?
6 points a game, but Dan does average almost 6 rebounds as well, which is almost, it's third on the team. He's honestly a great rebounder. He was a great rebounder last season. At one point, I believe he was leading the league in rebounds. And once again, he's rebounding well this season.
They're going to need him to rebound today as JP, their tallest member, is no longer
and also
no longer here after going on vacation at a very poor time.
Was also the top rebounder on the team.
No, we're not. We're going to foul call and we're going to dispute. Yep. Oh, and it's going to be upheld, and we are going to get a foul on the floor, and we're going to get an inbound here for Black. Tanner, we haven't really seen much of him in the last, I don't know, basically quarter. We saw him. He took a shot early, and that was pretty much about it.
His jump shots have been pretty off today in both games.
Yeah, I want to see Logan get into the game here. He hasn't done a whole lot. Maybe not necessarily calling for the ball, but he is a pure shooter on this team, and they're going to need him to score because they're missing their second best scorer. So the scoring does need to come from somebody else. Right now, it's coming from Danny Mosier. So if he can keep it up, or at least he needs to realize he needs to keep it up. Just because he's scoring early doesn't mean he can stop later.
Right.
We're going to get Josh Williams.
Pulls
up.
That's
eye hole on Pat Hackney.
We got ourselves a really good game here through
22 apiece.
Yeah, 2 minutes into the second quarter. tied at 22 apiece. We're looking at a pretty high-scoring affair if it keeps up, and we're also looking at a pretty good finals matchup. Great game so far.
Absolutely. Pat dribble hard left, floater no good. Danny's gonna chase the rebound.
Oh, we're gonna go quick pass
here.
out to Denzel. They're running the floor.
Up, he's gonna slow it up.
Pulls up for three.
He has not made a three yet. I know somebody needs to step up and play GM for this blind team and maybe get Denzel to. No, need to stop the jump shooting, fella. I know they're open, but you're about 0 for 10, and we've seen you at least in this game make a few layups down low. So park it down there.
It was good hustle on the transition, just probably not the shot you want in that situation.
Well, the thing is, he brought it out. You're thinking, oh, he's going to bring it out and wait for people to come, but no, he went up anyway. There's Danny with another rebound.
That was a great look down low, just couldn't finish and execute there.
Kyle's going to want that one back.
Dan drives left side hard.
Not the greatest finisher, Kyle Holdridge, but we got a foul. Danny.
And we're shooting two.
Yes, we are. Danny
coming alive in this game.
He's like, you know what? I don't score that often, but you know what? I think I'm going to try it today.
Oh, did they?
Oh,
they're disputing it.
Disputing. And it goes the other way. Going the other way. Still tied. 4.5 to go in the second quarter of our championship game. Pat was looking for a cutter. Didn't see one. Vanderbush to the lane.
Middle.
Off balance. That's good D. He's getting a little wild when he goes to the lane. Kind of wild when he shoots too.
Yeah, he's looked off balance. And a lot of his shots seem to look that way. He still hits them, but
you want to see him get squared a little bit. But when you got Josh Williams guarding you, nice. He's a quick defender. Sometimes you're gonna kind of have to get it up a little quicker, and it's gonna look a little awkward. But
it seems to drive really well, or seems to shoot really well off balance, anyways.
Yeah, but there's a bucket from Purple there to tie it back up again.
Parker with a nice drive to the left side there.
Right when I said I'd like to see Parker score the ball some more, I was telling you that he needed to be the guy that kind of gets him a spark. He seems to be the one. He's got about 7 points now.
And as
Tanner,
we see,
with the deep three from the corner.
Tanner finally breaks out from behind the arc after about 6 or 7 shots tonight total.
Yeah. Turnover going the other way.
Pretty rare mistake.
Fred getting back. Oh, we got a charge. Parker drawing the charge.
I think the ponytail took the blow, though.
Well, he'll be okay. See, when you land on the backside with the ponytail, it gives a little bit of cushion.
Maybe that's planned.
It could be. I'll ask him about it at halftime if I can.
If indeed he does not have a concussion.
Yes. Unfortunately, we don't have doctors to diagnose any of those things, so we're just going to go on the assumption that he's going to be okay, or else we're going to be in a big lawsuit.
We got Vanderbush bringing up the ball here through the middle. Hackney off the screen, left side. Passes it back around.
She's gonna. At least that's a square jumper. What happens when you get a square jumper? She goes in. Back to tie ball game. We're just punch for punch out here.
It's going real well right now. I like what I'm seeing from both teams. They're both shooting really well. Both playing great defense. It's not sloppy basketball. This is a matchup you like to see.
DENZEL make one. Oh, that was a better look though. You want
a lot. I mean, did not
hoping
hesitate.
they go in at some point, but they're not doing it right now.
Good look, just didn't fall.
Oh, step back, short, rebound Williams coming the other way.
In transition here, Williams looks, pulls it out, picks it up.
Give it to Tanner.
Kicks it around the low.
Open for three. Oop, no good. Deep rebound Tanner.
Down to Danny. Good look.
Danny Mosier. Oh, he blows the layup, but he gets his rebound.
Dan Mosier has to have about 6 rebounds so far this game.
Very active in this game.
Passes to the baseline there to Denzel. Brings it out.
Skip pass to Tanner.
Kicks it over to Josh. Not much ball movement right now. No movement from the rest of the floor.
Well, good thing there's no shot clock. Oh,
Denzel
finally hits a 3.
There it is.
Now we're going to find out if there's more to come or if that was just a fluke.
That was a good look. Good shot.
All right, to be honest with you, I'm Purple. I'm still leaving that open. That Acme going to the lane. Oh, off right. We're going to have rebound Black.
Josh with the rebound. About loses his own dribble there.
Hope he'll be all right. Tanner, open three. Is that going to go in? No, sir. Aaron entered the game.
Looks like Frobos comes up with the rebound, puts a three up of his own. Dan with a 7th rebound.
Yet another rebound for Danny Mosher.
I guess I'm thinking that's 7 or 8 already.
Hey, when you miss a lot of long shots, you get a lot of long rebounds.
Dan's going to be looking at a double-double if he keeps this up. Oh, looks down low. Good pass to Denzel. Puts up a hook.
Ooh, almost
no good.
The thing is, like, I don't want to say they're bad shots from Denzel because they're open looks and they're just rattling in and out, but
yeah. I mean, they're getting the ball where they want it. It's just not falling.
All right, Purple's going to slow it down for a hot minute. Oh, no, I lied. Quick shot and 3-ball. He's a good player.
Is on fire this game so far. Hitting most everything he takes, especially behind the arc.
Black's going to bring the ball.
They're going to have to find a way to slow down Vandenbush in the second half.
I'll say, I mean, Parker had been scored a little bit in this game, but not much from anybody else. So if they can stop Vandenbush, I think they'll be okay. We got 37 seconds left in the half. We still got ourselves a tie ball game. Kyle Horvath is going to take a seat for the Pistons. And here comes an inbound, and let's see if Black holds it or if they're going to try and operate quickly.
Frobos drives, baseline, kicks it out to Denzel.
He gonna put it in. He needs to stay down low. I don't know why he even bothers going outside.
He's really been getting open on a dish from the collapse of the defense. When somebody drives, he's a good person to dish it to for an easy bucket.
Ooh, pick from Josh Williams.
Dishes it down to Denzel.
He's losing it. Oh, got it back.
Gets his own. Almost got his own assist there.
He's having a rough time. Oh, open three at the end of the half. No good. We got ourselves a 2-point game here, and Denzel makes half the open shots he's got. Play with Danny and before, and sometimes you look at him, you're like, Danny, I just want you to take that shot. It's there. I know you like to pass, but the option right there is put the ball up.
He seems to be understanding this game that he kind of has to. And another big thing I don't think we have noted yet for this finals matchup is because JP being gone, the Mustangs are down to 5 players with the Pistons having 6. Would you like to see the Pistons maybe run more transition, try to fatigue? Do you think that's a possibility?
You kind of want to, but at the same time, you only have 6, so it's not like it's a huge advantage.
That's true.
Here we go, ball's in. I'd say if they had if they had like 7 or 8 guys against the team, you could almost like kind of like hockey line change and make sure you got fresh legs out there all the time. But we got to think they got guys that are, I mean, they can get a rest once a quarter, but. You can get a rest once a quarter, but the rest is very short. So after 1.5, 2 minutes, you got to come back in again.
As we see a good look there from Josh to Danny on the baseline for a quick
Danny's
2
got
points.
double digits. Vandenbush
responds.
He is one athletic human being. Him and Josh Williams, 2 of the best athletes in this game. Not just this game, but in the league in general. And we got a foul here on Kyle Hodridge. We got Denzel going to the line for 2.
Both teams also have 5 timeouts each, so I don't think any one was even used in that first half.
Nope, not at all. And wouldn't be surprised if we start seeing a few, maybe towards the end of this quarter, definitely in the fourth quarter here. As Denzel rattles the first one out. And this just in, I found out right before the game that Denzel is only 22 years old. So yes, that does confirm that I am the oldest man in this league, and I am not further depressed. And misses both free throws, and Parker's going to bring the ball back the other way for the Pistons.
Parker pulls up from the left side, nails it.
What did I tell you? The 2 guys that were going to probably be the big keys in the second half already got a bucket each. Josh Williams open 3, short. Denzel another rebound. He's going to bring it out. Skip pass over to Logan. He's going to take a deep 3. Get
Nails
buckets.
Absolutely ripped the net.
Aaron Roberts eye hole.
I mean, you're going to let most people take shots from that far out because you're not going to typically see people making those.
Yep. Oh, Parker getting it back. Oh, missing it.
Tips it back out. Kyle Hodridge with the rebound. Vandenbush just throws it up.
Ooh, rattles out. Aaron.
He's hot, though, right now. We're giving it to the hot hand.
Oh, it's a good look. Kyle Hodridge from Pat Acme. Oh, Kyle can't finish.
I think Danny was caught snoozing underneath the basket. And Hodridge had a wide open look.
That's another layup they want back. Kyle Hodridge not known for his ability to finish, but really needed him to finish on that one. Well, it's going to be black ball regardless if it's foul or not. So we're going to have the ball underneath here, and we got black up 3.
About 2 minutes into this quarter.
Once again, no team has separated themselves, and I kind of hope we continue to see that. Oh, Aaron going to go all the way, and he's going to off the back iron, and that's another good look here, but nonetheless, no bucket. Oh, Josh looking for the post up. They're gonna feed him.
Like we said, that this would be the most fun matchup to watch throughout this whole second half.
Ooh, a little flip. Ooh, little flip shot.
Josh going into the post. Show off some of those post moves.
There's no post game in this league. You kidding me?
And back the other way now. Vandenbosch is going to try to respond as they switch up top. We got Parker with the ball on the right side. We have Denzel now on Vandenbosch.
It seems to be starting to get a little stagnant for purple here.
Purple going to take it out from the baseline. Oh, quick inbound cut. Sleeping again.
Oh, good
But
save.
a block.
Great save by Denzel. Getting it done. After missing his defense assignment, being able to recover, get the block, and save. And ooh, they almost give it right back. All right, ooh, Vandenbosch going to come out here. They're going to see if they can keep it under control with their best scorer out for the next couple minutes. Tanner going to take a jumper. No good. Kyle with the rebound.
Oh. We're calling black ball here.
Man, I disagree.
I think Holdridge might have dropped it on his foot.
He did, but it looked like it was over the back. Probably should have been over the back. But we're all human. A wise man once told me only two types of people make mistakes. People that don't do anything and dead people. And Chad is neither. So he can make a mistake or two.
So he's allowed.
Yes.
We'll give
Everybody's
him one.
allowed.
We'll give him one.
Post up. Tanner 3 off the kick out. That's
Good look.
He getting pumped up out there.
Good ball movement by the Mustangs to find the open look on the perimeter.
Well, we've seen our first little mini run.
Hackney's been driving. He just hasn't been able to find the open look on those drives.
They got an 8-0 run right here for Black here. Uh-oh, that goes in. They're in trouble. Uh-oh. And we're going to get a timeout. And with the exact thing they didn't want to see was a run with Alex Vandenbosch on the bench, and that's exactly what just happened, and that is very, very untimely.
There's the first timeout we have of the game.
And the first run of the game.
Yeah, for the first run of the game. They're down 11. However,
Plenty of time.
Yeah, plenty of time, as we saw just the last game.
Oh, so they erased this exact same lead in 3 minutes and won the game. So, could be deja vu.
Exactly.
And they're going to have more time to do it, too.
More time to do it.
Actually, an entire quarter. It was about 4.5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. And we're going to get purple here. Let's see if they can get it together after this timeout. And Alex Vandenbosch went out quickly back in after that quick fiasco. The thing is, what I'm seeing teams do when they're taking out one of their best players is the pace still stays up. So it's like they're trying to. You don't want to get out of rhythm, but if you guys can't keep up that type of rhythm with your new personnel, you need to slow it down to give them a rest and have them come back in with as minimal damage as possible. And that is not what happened. And that's a deep three. Probably not the greatest of shots here, but Danny Mosier, that's got to be that close to rebound number 10. That guy's working on a double-double if he doesn't have it already. He's going to go to the lane and found no. Ooh,
another good look for.
Oh, that was good. It's a good look. Can't fault the look. Ooh, go steal. Oh, we got a foul. We got a foul here.
We got a commotion.
And we are going to call it. Whose ball we got here?
They're calling no foul there.
Still waiting to see where we're going with the ball here. I think Black's going to keep it here, but we're just going to get the ball up top here. Open three for Logan. Ooh, almost wedged it. Danny
with another rebound.
Jesus, Danny Mosier.
I think with that, he may have hit a double-double at this point.
I'd call it that.
If not, he's really damn close. That rebounds have to be 8 or 9, and he's probably got 12, 14 points.
And he slipped. That's not good. They got 3-on-1 the other way.
Josh with an easy
that's
bucket.
a layup. They're in trouble. It's been pushed up to 15. It was 34-34.
I'm not going to count them out at any point because I just feel like there's too much time, especially for this team that has been at racing leads.
Fred Balmore, no good. It was an open look. Can't get it to fall though.
However, yeah, the one
skip pass. Oh, Aaron gonna pick that off with ease.
Mustangs just have to make sure they don't relax at any point here. Don't let the Pistons come back into this game. Do not relax.
And Parker's gonna get an open 3 here. Oh, needed that to go. Oh, Pat Acton somehow comes out of there with a bucket.
That was a pretty funky looking play.
Almost like he went through almost looked like he went through Josh Williams' legs to get that ball and come back up, put it in.
Josh almost looked like he birthed Pat there with a basketball, who then afterwards put in an easy 2 points.
Denzel gonna take it? No, off the dribble. Oh, now we're gonna shoot. That's flat. That's a bad shot. Danny with yet another rebound. Up, and we're gonna out of bounds.
I feel like looking at Fred's gonna have to do better at boxing out Dan to prevent those rebounds.
Yep, yeah, he's got to get your butt in there. And it's not like Danny's a bigger guy either. They're about the same size.
He's just really scrappy.
Inside out game. Oh, Logan. Ooh, that's a good look out here. That's a good look out here.
Great drive to the bucket.
Black's really getting into it here. They're starting to sniff that title.
Pistons are really going to have to dig deep here and not let it get away from them to stay in this game.
There's up.
Vandenbush.
Fred with a big rebound. Fred, after giving up offensive rebound, goes in and gets one himself.
Good ball fake.
Vandenbush.
Oh, I think.
Oh, no. He's getting a little erratic out there and he needs to settle down.
Oh, he didn't call
Josh
him.
Williams, 1-on-3. That's a bad shot. Josh Williams should know better.
Quick pull up by Parker.
That's another bad shot. Man,
honestly, I think
settle it down here.
I think they're slowing it down. Oh, however, I think
it is going.
I think we're saying black ball.
I think we're gonna go black ball here. Purple need to start. They need to get their footing here because they are treading water and it is almost at their head. Danny Mosier taking a sweet time crossing the half-court line. And we're going to come back the other way. 10-second call. Haven't seen a 10-second call since last week when our team blew it with a 10-second call. Sorry, that was a 5-second call. Purple needs to put the ball in the hole. They have had a very hard time scoring this half. They've only got 6 points.
Got Denzel matching up against Vandenbush here on the top.
See if he can exploit it. Oh, not
there,
gonna go
passes.
at it. Aaron, not a three-point shooter. Fred with another rebound and puts it up and in.
Good rebound by Fred Balmore.
Fred's got 4 layups in today between the 2 games. He's found his spot underneath, and that's seems to be where he's been making his money.
Say averaging just 2.8 a game, but I mean has found a nice role in this game.
And we got a foul, and we are going to keep it. We got an and one out here.
Mustangs starting to show their firepower here with only a minute left in the third quarter, even without J.P. Sellis and his 18 points. Mustangs proving once again they can get it done without him. They're still a very strong team.
I was going to say, when I used to see Black kind of get not be getting the job done, it's usually because they're not moving the ball very well. Got an and one here, and it's counting. But I've seen the problem is that, especially with JP's and his last team, is a lot of one-on-one ball or a 2-man game, and that's not going to get it done. And they got some talent on this team that's been able to where they can actually pass a little bit better. But now that he's not playing right now, and they've been forced to play full team ball with all 5 guys, it seems to be working very well.
I think it's too in the first 4 or 5 minutes of that first game that they were in earlier, they just kind of had to find the rhythm without him to figure out who was going to be playing where, who's handling the ball, and filling in gaps. And they seem to fill that in just fine. And they've, like we've said plenty of times now, they found a rhythm and they found what's working, and they're really using that to their advantage right now.
Absolutely. Long with a deep 3. That's going to be short. Pat Atty with the rebound.
Still only a 13-point game.
If they can get it to like 9 or 10, well, this could cut it to 10. And it
Look at
does. All right.
I mean,
all right. I see a purple.
We're still right there. It's not got away from them. They're right there.
Pat Hackney seems to think there was a problem with the score.
What's that?
There is not a problem with the score.
I'm not keeping. I don't know what they're looking to me for. I'm not keeping stats. I'm not doing stats.
That's on the floor though.
Josh upset with that call.
Yeah, we got a second and a half left to see if they can get some sort of Hail Mary. Good look. We got a 10-point game going in the fourth quarter here.
Chance early to get it back within single digits.
Yep. I mean, sometimes it only takes one possession.
Right here, just 2 or 3 points would seem huge, and get it back within a really reasonable margin. Not that it's not already, but seeing a single point deficit just feels a lot better mentally than a double-digit deficit.
And as we speak, bad shot by Pat Hackney. That's not the look. Off balance, going left. Oh, but Blackson gave it right back.
Slipped right through the hands of Denzel there.
Pat Hackney knows that's a bad shot out there. All right, back to where we started the quarter. Purple with the ball up, down 10.
And once again, too, I think the big matchup in this final quarter is seeing Josh and Alex here. These are going to be the go-to guys throughout this whole final quarter.
Yep, as I said, I'm still going to be looking for the Danny and Parker contribution.
Because it's definitely going to take more than those players from each team.
Oh, it got tipped and it still goes in. That's depressing.
Yeah, that is a good thing to mention there too. Is you're not just going to be able to rely on one player from each team. Everybody else is going to have to pitch in and make sure they can get the job done too.
Yep. Oh, this may start
Good
the fast
effort.
break.
Good effort by Hackney. He wanted to look at another deep three from the left side.
I was going to say that's an open three.
They just trade spots.
That's a problem. That's a problem.
Josh,
back to 15.
Josh showing why he was MVP last season, trying to make another bid at running up that feat. Or not running up, my bad, defending that feat.
Oh, Danny good D here, but it's going to be purple ball into the basket.
Back up to a 15-point margin here.
The last we had a colorblind ref. Josh and Jalen keep saying it's blue ball.
Barker, that's an air ball. Uh-oh.
They're both legitimately colorblind.
Yep, and we might have just seen the end of purple if they don't get it together. Down 15 on defense. A bucket here could potentially end it. Oh, going inside Danny.
Down to 6 minutes left in this finals matchup.
Oh, we got a travel here. Oh, we're gonna get a travel here. Going the other way. Don't know. Could have been travel. It's very hard to see. May have dragged that pivot foot. Who knows? But the ponytail likes the call. Oh, we do a little maintenance here before we pick up the game here with 6:03 to go.
Fancy footwork by the official.
Oh, there's Tanner once again getting the towel out there. Maybe he's got a future. Jay Kleeman on a bum knee, getting the job done out here. Good for him.
Oh, somehow made that pass work. Ooh, he looked like he was hit pretty hard.
Nope. He's the one. Now he's gonna get a foul this. He's gonna get a foul this time. And we're gonna get 2 shots for Kyle Holdridge.
Important to start hitting free throws at this point in the game.
Not a good free throw shooter.
Nope. Just important though.
See if he can prove me wrong. Yep.
Gonna have to take advantage of every opportunity you get. Down 15 with only 5.5 to go.
All right, we'll take 1 for 2.
Tipped on the inbound by Parker, but Black remains in possession here as they bring the ball left side.
Oh, go for the steal.
Hackney looked like he
Got a little
throat chop.
Got a little throat chop.
They call that on the floor? Did they call that?
Yeah, it may not have been much, but it was just enough. Frobos at the line, shooting 2. First one's no good. Frobos gets the second one, back up to 15. Purple's got to go, got to score.
Just as we had said in the last game, can't afford to trade buckets here.
Nope.
Need some nice quick buckets, and they also need to stop. I don't feel like they feel as if they need to hit threes at this point, but it should be noted that they don't need to hit the three-point shot.
But they are nice when they go in like that one.
They are nice when they go in.
See if Black can answer. Black's got no problem trading buckets. Oh, we got a turnover here. All right, Purple. This is the time.
Alex has been really good from behind the arc this game.
And that's out of bounds. Good look, though. They would have cut it to 9. They got a D up.
Three-point shooting has been a lot better for the Pistons in this game in particular, especially for Alex. Has seemed to hit a lot of threes. Pull up from Denzel.
Denzel with the baby jumper. Back to 14. And once again, we're trading buckets. That's not going to cut it, Purple. That's a clean steal, too. Up.
Oh, somehow Hackney comes up with it.
And we're going to get a foul. And he's going to go to line for 2. He's going to go to line for 2. All right, let's see if we can get it back down to 12 here. But they are in deep trouble.
Hits first.
Say, Piston player Fred Belmoria just reiterated to me that they're slow playing the Mustangs and they're going to make a huge comeback, win this game. Let's see if he's right.
Josh gets the screen, looks to Danny. Good cut by Josh. Kicked it back out. Didn't like the look.
That's good pullback. That's an open look for Josh. That's buckets.
That was a good possession there for the Mustangs.
Great ball movement.
Did not rush the shot and waited for a good one. That's important to do in this situation, being that they're up by so much.
Championship teams move the ball. That's why the Pistons won last season.
Again, good ball movement.
Ooh, what? That's good. That's good. That's good hand right there.
Good block by Kyle Holdridge.
Yep, here it comes.
We're down to 3:30 left in this game.
Oh, and there's Fred with another layup. Maybe if they snooze enough, maybe Fred can keep finding his way down low.
Then we got a timeout called here.
Yep, Purple calling timeout, seeing if they can get their defense set, and they need to stop, and lots of them.
Yeah, a little bit different of this situation. Down by 14 instead of 11 this time with about the same amount of time to go. They're going to need another big run like the last game in order to come back from where they're at.
Yep, they're
going to need to create open looks.
They may need to find a way to force a turnover, not just a missed shot.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good look. Oh, they're going to bring it out. That's smart.
I think.
Ooh, that's a good defensive play. They're actually forcing a turnover.
3-on-1 here.
That's an open 3. This needs
Quick
to go
shot.
in. Needs to go in. Ooh, an
Air ball.
barely grazed front iron if he's lucky. Oh, he really needed that one.
Yeah, the 3-on-1 opportunity was a great chance to get yourself at least 2 points. Came out of it with nothing.
All right, Danny's going to slow it down. They're up 14. There's no need to rush.
I think the Mustangs have set in their minds here. They're going to play a little bit slower, not taking the shot unless it's...
Ooh, that's a good hand again. That's another good hand. Forcing turnovers. Now they're going to get buckets off.
Quick 2-on-1. Hackney in transition. Ooh.
I saw no ball. I was waiting for him.
And the dispute, they're going to give the ball back to the Mustangs. 2:30 to go. Oh, and a third turnover in a row
Good pick
by the
by
Mustangs.
Hackney. Kicks it back out.
Three.
Vanderbush trying to redeem himself. Can't do it. I think that's a tip by Hack. Oh,
and we
wow.
got a lost shoe.
I think the Pistons are starting to feel this deficit much more than
they're pressing, and it's not working.
this. The thing that has also got to be deflating them right now is they just created 3 straight turnovers and didn't get any points off of it.
That may have been it right there.
It's going to be tough at this point. 16 points down with only 2 minutes to go.
So another open 3. Yeah, at least that one goes in. And we got a timeout. They're gonna go down. They're gonna go down shooting. $13 is a very long time, especially only 3 fouls, and you start going for steals and don't mind if they foul on the open floor because there's not shooting fouls yet. Well, getting down to the end here, and
Just 2 minutes left.
there's just not enough firepower. I mean, they've turned the ball over 3 times in a row, the Mustangs have, and they've still only given up 1 bucket on the other end. So
It's just execution, I think, right now. The Pistons aren't executing. They're creating the turnovers. They just did 3 or 4 times straight to the Mustangs and just did not convert and execute in transition, or even just, they needed to create those turnovers, which they did, but then they also needed to go down and get a quick bucket, which they were not able to do.
they're going to need lots and lots of turnovers and lots and lots of buckets.
Yeah, if they can keep creating turnovers from the Mustangs, could be
A
all
home
right.
run pass here. And Denzel going to put it in. He's going to put it in.
Coming out of a timeout and doing that is
It's
not
so
a good
deflating
look.
as a defense.
Yep. You just gave yourself a minute to set up what you wanted to do, and you came out and you didn't do it.
Pat Hackney with a bucket.
Pretty quick drive by Hackney. They're going to try to trap. Oh, good move by Josh to get the ball out from that trap. I think he noticed it, recognized what was coming there.
Yep.
Hackney with a foul. They're going to start fouling.
They still got 3 to give.
Yeah, you got to know the Mustangs aren't going to be looking to necessarily
Got to
score
get a
here.
turnover. Got to at least go for a steal.
Mustangs probably just going to be trying to play some stall ball here, passing it back and forth up top. Still looking for an opportunity, but not trying to create one.
Yep. Then we're going to get foul number 5 here. 2 more to go.
It's looking pretty grim for the Pistons to be able to defend
Yeah.
their title from last season.
Yep. Pat Hackney. Don't think he's going to. And that's going to be 2 shots too. That's going to be on the shot too. So these 2 shots are going to all but seal it here. Yep. First one's no good. Tanner knows he's a terrible free throw shooter. I tell it to his face. See if he can redeem himself into the second one and get them to their season average of 70. Nope, he doesn't
Not
want to do
gonna
that either. Coming the other way.
They're going to need a quick pull-up shot here, which I'm sure we'll see. Yep.
Oh,
misses it.
Misses it deep.
But Fred Balmori with
Fred-
another rebound.
Yep.
I think he got rejected maybe on that shot.
Look, he lost the ball going up, but it's going to be all black, and Purple's going to get the ball underneath. And
I mean, it's just pretty obvious what needs to be done. Another mistake on the inbound. That has to be the 4th or 5th inbound for Purple where they've had an easy opportunity. I don't know where Black is having a miscue at.
they're getting
Obviously hasn't affected them too much tonight, but
yeah, but
you never like to do that.
well, fortunately for them, they got a big enough cushion where they can afford to give up a bucket or 2 right there as long as they possess the ball. And hopefully make free throws. So maybe they want to think about not giving the ball to Tanner because that free throw display was piss poor if I've seen it.
Well, we're only at 1:10 left. We're back to an 11-point game. Somewhat of a familiar situation. Not the same situation.
similar, same deficit, not as much time.
Still 3 to 4, 4 possession game here. I mean, realistically, the only way they get back in, a few quick shots, either quick turnovers on the inbounds, or the Mustangs just miss all their free throws.
I mean, I've seen crazy stuff happen. I remember we were watching the Vandals versus the Lightning earlier this year, and they had like a 15-point lead with like a minute and a half left, and they turned them over like 6 out of 7 times.
Oh, they go deep right away.
And up, and here it is.
That's gonna
Maybe
go.
here comes the turnover. Maybe we're going the other way now.
Mustangs looking for a deep throw on the inbound there. Why not just try to get the ball?
Well, it seemed to be
in?
working. It worked last game. It's working this game. They just scored a bucket off it, so might as well try it again. Well,
earlier it seemed like they had left that wide open with nobody back. That time there actually seemed to be 2 defensive players back there, and they went for it anyway. So I don't know what they're looking at, but
we got an open 3 here. This can get it closer. We got an offensive rebound.
Quick
Dan Bush, no good.
front. Dan with another rebound today. Excellent game from Dan Mosier so far.
And there. Not a whole lot you can do. We got 1-1 here. This Danny's going to go to line after team foul number 7 on the Pistons. Danny, better free throw shooter than Tanner. We'll see if he can get the job done. Josh Williams, 54 seconds away from being the only 2-time winner of the LBL title.
Looking for back-to-back MVPs as well.
Absolutely. Definitely. Although, if you're talking about just a playoff MVP, Danny Mosier right there with him, especially for this game.
Definitely this game. In this game, I would possibly want to say Dan Mosier would be my MVP.
I'll say Danny's probably got like 14 and 12. Fred short arms it. Parker going to put it back up in there.
Down to 42 seconds. It's a 10-point game.
I got a foul. Josh Williams going to go to the line. This game may take a while.
However, now too, if they are going to be shooting free throws, you're going to be having to shoot threes on the opposite end to offset the ones that they make. You're not just going to be able to go down and make a quick 2. You can't trade buckets, obviously. So after these coming out of the free throws here, probably going to be looking towards Parker or Alex to try to be getting these quick 3s.
Ooh, big free throw.
Dan Mosier's going to come flying through.
Yeah.
Well,
He's the Energizer Bunny. He's getting rebounds left and right. Why not get him off of a rebound from
almost
a
could have been
free
bad,
throw?
though, because nobody was back on that shot, and had he missed, Parker would
worth a
have
shot.
Parker would have had a wide open look. There it is. No good. They're going to have to foul him again. It might be letting.
This may be it. Yep.
I think
that's going to be it for it. That's going to be it. We got a 14-point game, and I think probably just going to take a shot here, maybe let the clock run out.
He does hit it. They're going to be back in it. I think.
Well, Tanner's going to go to the line for 1-1. $20 seconds left. It's over. It's a good effort. But Black, really, without their GM, is going to prevail as the champions of LBL number 2.
Proving that they can get it done without him, and doing it well. They found their rhythm about halfway through that first game, and through this whole game, they have been super efficient. Not only meeting their team average, but exceeding it without those 18 points from JP.
That's an open.
They've proven today that they deserve this championship, but I mean, we can't.
We have another home run pass.
We have to acknowledge the great play from the Pistons, though. They're not giving up. Hard play throughout, and coming in at 2-4 and making this run to the championship, and coming back from just one game ago from 11 points down to get here with that 2-4 record is amazing. I mean, a great run.
Had a good run.
Obviously, they're not going to be satisfied with it, but nobody expected them to be here in this situation coming into the playoffs.
Well, they got to the title game, just going to fall a little bit short as they got 6 seconds till their death.
But I'd say a pretty good game here in this finals. It was really close.
It stayed interesting. It wasn't a blowout. I know it was a little further away than the 8-point difference we see right now, but they kept it interesting. And Tanner,
until about midway through that third, we had a 2 4-point game on our hands most of the way.
The 15-point run did them in.
Yep.
No, nothing else. They played even or even better after that. It only took them maybe 3 minutes to do it, so That's going to be it. Parker's going to take the last shot of the season. Trying to draw a fake foul out here. So
There you have it, folks.
that's it. Well,
75.
9-point game. That's going to be it. As Black is going to be your champion. Josh Williams, your 2-time winner.
So
Only one.
the regular season champs sitting at 5-1. The Mustangs defend themselves through the playoffs and respond by winning the LBL title here in season 2.
So Josh Williams has only lost one game in this since the LBL started for 2 seasons. Good for him.
Yeah, he is a great player, and
Yep.
if he's on your team, he's a huge asset. Definitely going to be making a huge push to defend the MVP title and
Yep.
become repeat winner of that. So there you have it, folks. Your season 2 champion,
Yep.
downing the defending champions in season 2.
All right.
Congrats to the Mustangs and me and my commentating partner here, Matt Paris.
It's been a pleasure commentating games with you, and we'll see you next season. Oh dear, they put the music on. We were still commentating.